Just make okay. Today is, I think, our last class is on pointers, right? Our last session is on pointers, right? What is a pointer? It is nothing but address. Okay. And our today's class is on same pointers and functions. Pointers and what is the relation between pointers and functions? I think we have one concept, functions, user defined functions. Okay, that is our next topic. But before that, we have to understand what is the relation between pointers and functions. Okay, pointers and functions. Okay, it is interview question also. Here we have. Okay, here functions. First, we have to understand what is a function. Function, it is nothing but set of codes or subprogram, we can call it is, and this function is used to perform certain task. For example, if you want to add two numbers, or if you want to find out reversing of a number, or if you want to find out whether a number is a palindrome or not, Armstrong or not, at that time, what is the use of pointer? In our last topic, I explained that what is the use of pointers. Pointer is nothing but it is the address where we store our variables. For example, you declare one variable a and you assign the value of 3 to a. So this value of 3, it stores in some address. That address it is called pointer. Okay, it assigns the address of a to pa. Here why we are using pointers means it is very easy to perform the task. Okay, and if you are using pointers, it is more efficient in handling arrays and structures. What is array? Array is nothing but collection of related data type. For example, if you have 5 numbers, for example, how can we, yeah, if you maintain a table which is employees information, which has employees information, okay, in that, okay, there are 5 employees. In that company, they have 5 employees. Okay, so they want to give salary to those 5 employees. At that time, what happened? We have to declare 5 variables. Okay, first employee salary, second employee salary, third employee salary, fourth employee salary, fifth employee salary. So I need to declare 5 variables, each variable for each employee's salary. Okay, what happened if I have 1 lakh employees in my company? 1 lakh employees in my company. So I have to declare 1 lakh variables, which is highly not recommended. Highly not recommended. Okay. We need not to declare 1 lakh variables for 1 lakh employees salaries information. We can declare only one variable, which is array. By using that array, we can access those 1 lakh employees salary. That is the use of arrays. Okay. To improve the performance of that arrays, we are using pointers. Okay. ఇంకా అరేస్ చెప్పలేదమ్మా. ఓకే చామ వచ్చారా. అరేస్ పాయింటర్స్ తర్వాత ఉంటుంది. ఓకే దీని తర్వాత అరేస్. ఫస్ట్ పాయింటర్స్, ఆఫ్టర్ అరేస్, ఆఫ్టర్ స్ట్రింగ్స్, ఫంక్షన్, స్టోరేజ్ క్లాసెస్, స్ట్రక్చర్స్, యూనియన్స్, ఫైల్స్, ప్రీ ప్రాసెసర్ అలా. ఓకే that is the use of pointers. Okay, why? Because it handles arrays and structures more efficiently. నేను మీకు అది పంపిస్తాను, అది నోట్స్ పంపించాను చాము. ఓకే నేను మీకు వీడియో కూడా పంపిస్తాను. అండ్ పాయింటర్స్ ఆర్ మోర్ యూజ్డ్ టు రెఫర్ ద ఫంక్షన్. ఇప్పుడు మనం చెప్పేది అదే. We have to discuss that one only. Reference, function reference and call by value. And by using pointers, we can access a variable. We can access a variable which is defined outside the function. In a function, we declare some variables, and outside function also we can declare a variables. For example, here main is a function. Here main is a function. In that I declare 4 variables, a, b, star p and star b. Okay, this main function access these 3. But before, if you declare here int a or int x, okay, you can access this variable which is declared outside the main function or outside the function by using pointers. These are called global declaration, global variables. Okay na? These are called local declaration or local variables. Okay, we can access these outside variables by using pointers. Next, and pointers allows C language to support dynamic memory allocation. If we don't have pointers, we cannot get dynamic memory allocation. Dynamic memory means allocation means at runtime we can give the memory allocations. Dynamic. What is the use of dynamic memory allocation? It releases the free memory. For example, you declare one variable as a character of 10 characters, but you entered only 3 characters. For example, you declared one variable, okay, x of 10 characters. Okay, but you have one name, one employee name whose name is only Raj. So what about remaining 10 characters? It has only 3 characters, but I declare maximum 10 characters, right? Here I am using only 3 characters. So the remaining 10 characters, okay, in the static memory allocation, it does not release. But in dynamic memory allocation, it releases remaining 7 characters. Okay, it will happen only by pointers only. Pointers, why? Because pointer is nothing but address of a variable, not the variable, not the character, address of the character. Okay, if you are using pointer means it releases the empty spaces. That is the one of the advantage or benefits. And pointers save the memory space, like just now I told you that. Okay, so this is about benefits or advantages of pointers. Okay, Okay, Kartiki, thank you, beta. What is the use of pointers? Okay. Any doubt, beta? Okay. So today it's a pointers and functions. Pointers and functions. Past recording stop. Okay. Good evening, Ritishri. Good evening, Chamu. Chandrasekhar. Good evening. Okay. Functions. Functions is nothing but it is a set of code. It is also called subprogram. Okay. Which used to perform, which we create, okay, to do some task, some particular task. Okay. We call these functions with their values. In the functions, we have to call some values. Okay. We send some value and it will give the some result. For example, if you want to find out power, okay, 2 power 7. So we have to send 2 and 7 as the input values. It will return 2 power 7. What is the 2 power 7? 128. It will return 128. Okay. So that is a function. And we have entire one topic on functions. It takes two classes. Okay. But now we have to explain what is the relation between pointers and functions. Okay. Here, okay, the pointers is very much used in functions or function declaration. In function, we have three prototypes: function declaration, function calling, okay, function definition. I will explain in the function topic. There are three prototypes. Function declaration, we have to declare the function syntax, which data type it returns, what is the function name, what are the arguments we have to send. And function calling, we have to call that function explicitly. Next, last one is function definition. We have to write the actual code of that particular task. Okay. These pointers are used in function declaration. Function declaration. Okay. Okay. We can call a function in two ways. Why? Because in function, we have to call that function explicitly in the main program. In the void main program, we have to call that function explicitly. Here we can call in two ways. Here we can call a function in two ways. One is call by value. Second one, call by reference. Okay, one is call by value. Second one is call by reference. We can call a function in two ways. One is call by value. Second one is call by reference. Okay. The first one is call by value. Call by value. Okay. We can call a function by actual values, actual parameters. For example, I want to add two numbers. At that time, I want to give 2, 6. I want to add 2 and 6, 2 plus 6. So I need to give the actual values, 2 and 6. So 2 plus 6 is nothing but 8. Okay, that is called call by value. Okay, in call by value we give actual values to the function. We are giving actual value to the function, the real value. Okay, for example, write a program to explain about call by value. Okay, it is a program. Okay, call by value, which is nothing but we are giving, okay, actual values. Here I want to include stdio.h, include conio.h, void main, void main. Okay, here I want to add two numbers. I want to add two numbers. In simple way, what is the program? Int x comma y. Okay, here x value is some 10, y value is some 20. Okay, next. Okay, otherwise take comma z. Okay, here z is equal to x plus y. It will give printf. Okay, sum of two numbers. Okay, which is nothing but percentage d. It will show the z value. Okay, and close this. Okay, it is a simple program to add two numbers. X is equal to 10, y is equal to 20. Okay, but I want to write this logic. Okay, logic outside the program. For example, I want to add so many numbers, so I have to write every time this logic. Okay, instead of writing multiple times, okay, take that logic or code outside the main program and store that in a block which is called function or which is a subprogram, and name it. Whether you name it as a add or it is a user defined name, you can write anything. Okay, so that is called function. Here we can call the function in two ways. One is call by value, second one is call by reference. Okay, instead of writing this, okay, using functions, program using functions. Okay, int x comma y comma z. Okay, here I create one function. Function name is add x comma y. Okay, Before this, use clear screen, printf. ఏంది కొట్టిండవా బాగా కొట్టిండా enter two numbers scan it percentage d okay, that is nothing but address of x, address of y. Okay, now that value is stored in x comma y, and I'm calling one function which is nothing but add. What is the function name? Add. Okay, here add, it is a function where I'm sending x value and y value, x value and y value. Okay, next, close the program. Simple. Here outside the main program we have to write the function definition. Function definition. Okay, what is the function name? Add. Here I'm calling that function by using value. Here x and y are values, whereas address of x, address of y, it is a address, okay, of x and y values. Okay, here int z, z is equal to x plus y, z is equal to x plus y. Okay, now use printf sum of two numbers is percentage d, okay, which it prints z value, and close the bracket. Okay, here the logic behind the adding two numbers. Okay, I create one subprogram. The name of the subprogram is add, where it takes x and y as a input values. X and y are taking as a input values. What is x and y? Which is nothing but values. So I'm calling here add function. Here I'm calling add function by using values. So it is called call by value scenario. It is nothing but call by value, because I'm calling add function by using values. What is the task of add function? It will add x plus y value and print. Okay, that is nothing but add function. Okay, here instead of this you can directly call that function or invoke that function by using 5,9. So here I'm calling two times. One is for x comma y value, and second time directly I'm giving the values y, x is equal to 5, y is equal to 9. Okay, so instead of writing this task two times, okay, I write this task outside the main program. Okay, and I can call this function number of times. ఏదైనా తీసుకోవచ్చమ్మా, any number. Okay, you can take any number. For example, you can take, okay, inko 10 minutes undamma, after we will, and on 8th, on Thursday kada, you never again reconnect. I don't know why, because please reconnect after this, after 10 minutes, please reconnect. Okay, you can take a comma b also, or p comma q also, no problem. Okay, that is the reason why, because these are the values. It does not depend on the variables. Here x comma y, which is nothing but values. It does not depend on the variable. That's why it is called call by value. I can call one more, like add 36 comma 28. You can call number of times this add function. Okay, here no need to write every time. Actually, if you don't have function concept, we have to write for add x comma y this entire code. Again for add 5 comma 9, for this also I have to write the code for this one also. Okay, so that is the main use of function. You can write a set of code which is subblock or subprogram, and we can name it. Okay, after that we can call number of times. Okay, all these are nothing but call by value only. This also call by value. This one also call by value. This one also call by. Oh, madam, say this call by. Okay. Every time we have to say September. I have Oracle class also. Okay. If you wish, you can join. This is about call by value, Amma. Why? Because I'm giving the values. Okay. You can call like this. It is also call by value. You can directly give the values. It is also call by value. Okay. If you don't have, then we have to write the entire code. Okay. Okay. This is about call by value. Directly we are calling from values. Next scenario is call by reference. Next scenario is call by reference. Next reference is call by reference. Okay, we can call a function in two ways. Directly we can give the value, or directly we can give the address. Okay, address of that value. Okay, call by reference. Okay, when we pass address to a function, the parameters are input values. Parameters receiving the address should be pointers. Okay, whenever we pass address of a variable to a function as a input values, okay, that address should be in the pointers, not in the hexadecimal values. Okay, like the process of calling a function by using pointers to pass address of the variable is called or known as call by reference. Okay, na? If you are using pointer to pass the address of a variable is called call by reference. Call by reference. Okay, call by reference. In companies, if they directly hire you, it is a call by value. If they hire you through a employee which is working in the organization, it's called call by reference. Okay, call by reference and call by value. Okay, in call by reference we are directly not giving the value, but we pass the address of that particular variable where it stores in the memory. Okay, one example. Void main. Okay, here same again, I have to declare x comma y. X value is 20, y value is 30. Okay, okay, here I can add or use add function which send address of x and address of y. Okay, here it is a call by, it is a call by reference. It is not call by value because I'm not, okay, sending or pass values, but I'm sending address. Okay, where 20 stores, it is nothing but it stores in address of x. Where 30 stores, it stores in the address of y. Okay, address of x and address of y. What is the use of address of passing through to a function is sometimes the x value may changes. When you write a program, when you run a program, sometimes x value is 10, sometimes x value is 15, sometimes x value is 40 or 1 lakh, we don't know. But if you pass the address of x, it will send those variables, that variable which is stored in that address. It may be 20 or 30 or 70. If you pass only the value, it will always send 20 only. It is always 20, sends 20 only. Okay, but if you send, okay, address of a particular variable x, it will send depend on the situation or depend on the time. Maybe x is 10, after sometimes maybe x is equal to 40 after some calculations. Okay, so that is the main use of call by reference. It will does not depend on the variable, it depend on the address. Okay, that is the thing, call by reference, call by reference. Okay, here take one printf output statement. Okay, /n